Welcome to another episode of WWE's Creative Circus, where we tell you the winner of 2026 King of the Ring gets a title shot at SummerSlam. Then we turn around and act like we didn't say it. It's just professional wrestling, right? Like Triple H says, we shouldn't be taking everything so serious, right? Let's all just sit back, shut up, and enjoy the greatest show of all time.
Say it again. Say something else. Oh! Say something else. Say something else.
Oh, Paul Levesque. We see that Forbidden Door done struck a match and lit a fire up under you, didn't they? We see that AEW took a bucket of ice water and splashed, threw it on your face when you were sleeping gorilla to get you up for work. Finally, somebody's doing something in creative, man. WWE reminds me of when I was at the gym doing bicep curls with the Easy Bar because their back was against the wall and somebody had to do something about it. Now, even though some of the storylines still suck and some of them are confusing, you finally got something for the scam of the century that I'm actually interested in, man. Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar, Hell in a Cell. Now, I'm sure after seeing the historic cage match at Forbidden Door, the Fed had to pivot their plans and make Obafemi and Brock Lesnar something different than the first two matches. The first match at WrestleMania 40 Snooze was a squash match. The second match was a squash match also with a few extra spots. Now the third one is Hell in a Cell. Great! I'm still confused though because the winner of the King of the Ring was supposed to get a title shot at SummerSlam, but I'm gonna give you a pass on that, WWE. I totally understand, man. I kind of respect the Fed for calling an audible instead of continuing to bore us to death with these weekly shows. Now, Hell in a Cell took a long hiatus because the match became weird and redundant and nobody really thought it was important anymore. Thanks to CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, they made Hell in a Cell feel entertaining and important again. With the match they had at Bad Blood, the bar got set extremely high now. Oba and Brock, they're gonna have to do a lot more than a 5-second squash match and a few F5s and power bombs. Now we all know Oba could work. We see what he could do in NXT. We know he could have a long match, but Brock Lesnar, I'm not too sure, man. He hasn't had a match go past a certain amount of minutes in a very long time. Also, you gotta factor in Sami Zayn as champion. There's been a lot of speculation that Sami Zayn is somehow gonna drop the belt to Brock Lesnar so Obafemi could win the title at SummerSlam. But after Raw, I don't know if that's true anymore, man. Oba told Adam Pearce that they could cash in at any time and the title opportunity always gonna be there. So I guess, man. Another match that got booked at SummerSlam that seems really promising was Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. They had this in their back pocket. I thought they were going to save it for WrestleMania, but their back was against a wall, like I said. So once again, I can't blame them for pulling the trigger. I'm pretty sure they'll run it back at WrestleMania anyway. You know, the click, copy, click, paste that the Fed likes to do. But it's hard not to be a fan of this, man. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns has such a long history together, and this match has potential to steal the show. Now, with these matches had the potential to be great, there's still the underlying issue with the booking. WWE just refuses to put anybody young over, and it's annoying. Braun Breaker, not only he had a rough year, he's coming off another loss, and yesterday he wasn't even on the episode of Raw. This is detrimental to his character, man. It's obvious they don't know what direction to go with Braun Breaker now. He had to lose to Seth Rollins so Seth could challenge for the title. Okay, that makes sense, but now they have nothing for Braun Breaker. Austin Theory went through one of the worst burials I seen yesterday, and it was low-key, dog. It wasn't obvious. But if you paid attention, it was bad. First, Paul Heyman walks away from him. Austin Theory says he haven't been answering his phone, which is kind of funny. Then they put him in a random backstage match with Maxine Dupree that literally nobody watching this show cares about. And worst of all, he lost the match to none other than Joe Hendry. So y'all did the whole Masked Man storyline to reveal Austin Theory to do nothing but turn around and bury him again. Like, what is going on? And Javon Evans, where is Javon Evans at? This dude has literally been the highlight reel of Raw ever since he debuted, and I felt like I haven't seen the dude in weeks. What is going on? Wow, if AEW were the best wrestler, then WWE is where the stressed wrestle. You gotta worry about not missing doctor's appointments. You gotta worry about taking your medication on time. You gotta watch every movement because you could sneeze, achoo, and tear a rotator cuff. This is crazy, man. I knew TKO owned WWE and UFC. I didn't know they owned a nursing home too. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Well, think about it. Their whole business model depends on old folks.
Because at the end of the day, you're old.
I want to thank everybody that's copping the merch, that's liking, commenting, subscribing, hyping, everybody in my lives multiple times in a week, all the people in the chat. I want to thank everybody, man. Y'all really helped the channel grow. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. BobbyMonsoon.com. And why you say that shirt now? Back to the content! Raw started off with Oba Femi coming out with the King of the Ring crown, man. This was cool, dog. Oba Femi, he let it be known, man. He's the one taking over WWE now. Now, we was waiting to see, is he going to pick Sami Zayn to fight, or is he going to pick Roman Reigns to fight? We got a surprise. Brock Lesnar comes out and confronts Oba Femi, starts talking trash to him. Before he leaves, he kicks him in the nuts. And man, it was crazy. Oba Femi wasn't too fond of this, man. He grabs the mic and tells Brock Lesnar, hey, bro, that was good, man. You got me there. But how about this? Brock Lesnar, Oba Femi, SummerSlam. Oh, yeah, let's throw a cell on top of that. So that was fire news to start off Raw, man. Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar, they're going to milk this feud dry, but it's been fire, so I can't really complain about that, man. Brock Lesnar, this might be Brock Lesnar last SummerSlam. This might be Brock Lesnar last match, but we don't know. We thought WrestleMania was his last match, and we're here 6 months or a little bit less than 6 months later. This was a fire segment to start off Raw, though, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. I just hope that this Hell in a Cell match is going to be more than F5s and power bombs. Give me a few give me some chairs. Give me a hard-fought match. Give me at least 10 minutes, bro. Give me 10 to 12 minutes in the cell, and I'll be cool with that. Next, you got Rey Mysterio going over Ethan Page in an extremely forgettable match. I'm not going to lie. I watch this every week. I have no idea of the storyline of Rey Mysterio and Ethan Page, dog. It has been that forgettable till I'll watch it and I literally forget about it by the next time the next segment comes on. Nobody cares about Ethan Page. Ethan Page is a great wrestler, bro. He's a great character. He was booked 100 times better on NXT. I don't even watch NXT, but when I started to see clips with his feud with Javon Evans, then I got, you know what I mean? I started watching NXT a little bit more, especially for them. That feud was fire. Why not book anything close to that, bro? He got on the main roster and he's like the most forgettable character on this roster, man. Seriously. Next you got Joe Hendry, Montez Ford, and Dawkins, the Street Profits. I don't even God, bro. I love the Street Profits. I don't know what is creative doing with them. How does they even match up with Joe Hendry, and they're singing this song is just like, it's not really doing nothing for me, man. Seriously. Out of nowhere, Austin Theory comes out after being buried by Paul Heyman backstage. He comes out. Guess what? Like I said in the beginning of the video, turn around. Austin Theory loses to Joe Hendry. It's like, God the fumbling of Austin Theory needs to be studied. This dude is a star. He already beat John Cena at WrestleMania. He already got beat up and had a segment with one of the greatest of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin. All the equity built just to get flushed down the toilet. It makes no sense, yo. Next, you got the Queen of the Ring, Io Sky, coming out, being all happy that she won the Queen of the Ring. She cuts a promo. Then, of course, Liv Morgan comes out, says, "Oh, you cheated because Danhausen cursed me." Whatever, man. They have a little back and forth. Not even a back and forth, bro. I was about to snap watching this segment because I seen Io Sky started beating up all three of the Judgment Day. I'm like, are y'all really about to do this? But the Judgment Day wound up beating her up, stomping her out. Liv Morgan got her in a half Boston Crab to end the segment. And yay, Triple H is happy because his golden girl, Io Sky, is going to be winning the World Heavyweight Champion. If you have a few brain cells, if you have two eyeballs to see, you could see it coming from a mile away, bro. I think the match is going to be fire. I'm looking forward to the match. The outcome's going to be predictable, but whatever. Next, you got another forgettable segment and match, man. Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight again. Why are we doing this? LA Knight is in a hamster wheel with the Bloodline, the Vision, and the MFTs. MFTs no more. The Vision seems about to be no more, so he's just going to be beefing with the Bloodline until the end of time. Great! What a way to bury LA Knight. Now you got some confusing things going on in WWE Tag Division. You got Paige and Brie Bella. You got Damian Priest and R-Truth, Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Who else, man? You got a lot of tag teams. Austin Theory, Braun Breaker. They just pull tag teams out of thin air, and they're about to do the most random one, which is going to be LA Knight and Solo Sikoa. Like, what? How did we even get here? Like, I don't see how this makes sense. I'm going to be honest, though. I think Solo's fire. I think LA Knight's fire. So I think they'll be able to make it work. It's just like creative. Like how? What? When? Where? How did this happen? I don't know. We'll see how this gets booked moving forward. But God, I am so sick of WWE just putting any two random people together. How about let's go back to having original tag teams in the tag team division. Next, you got Raquel Rodriguez going over Maxine Dupree. I was ready to go nuclear if Raquel Rodriguez lost to Maxine Dupree. That's great. She'll lose next week to Sol Ruca, though, so it doesn't really matter, man. Maxine Dupree, she's just there. I don't even know why she's there. They gave her new music for what? She was acting all tough with the feud with the low-key legend Nightheart. For what, bro? Just for her to turn around and be this scary character again? What happened to the confident Maxine Dupree? God, WWE just moves backwards, bro. I've been trying to say this episode of Raw was cool, y'all, but to be honest, as I'm going through this was another lifeless show, bro. You gave us Oba and Brock Hell in a Cell. You gave us Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Outside of that, this show sucked! Next, you got Chad Gable going over on JD McDonough. This was a cool match, man. I hope Chad Gable didn't pull a hamstring, bro. It seems like he caused an injury somewhere in that match. So let's hope it wasn't too serious. Let's hope it's not a pulled hamstring or nothing. That takes some time to recover from. If it is, bro, he will be missing SummerSlam. So all the momentum they just built will be shot again. That's the last thing I want for Chad Gable. He don't deserve that, man. But he beat JD, and you know you can't have a Raw or a segment without Danhausen terrorizing the Judgment Day, man. He had a briefcase. Of course, stupid JD opens the briefcase, and baby powder flies out. Aww. Danhausen's in the middle of the ring like the king of the WWE because he is the king of the WWE. Next, you got Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, and Seth Rollins in the ring. Having a fire promo, a fire back and forth, man. Roman Reigns like, bro, you don't deserve a shot at the championship. Seth Rollins like, I would think twice if I was you. We're at the end of our careers. We're not going to have too much time to do this. Let's get this fade out the way. Let's do it at SummerSlam. Roman Reigns said, let's do it. Great. Now, WWE, I'm only asking for one thing. Please don't do the same thing you just did with Roman and Punk, where the first promo was fire. It got us all excited. Then you did it again and again and again and again and again. Please don't do that, bro. You got a fire promo. You could do a few fire promos, but at least switch it up, man. Give us a backstage something. Let somebody pull up at somebody's crib. Give me some emotion, some vitriol. I said this on my live. Give me some type of animosity between two people that has over a decade of hatred, bro. Give me some emotion. That's all I'm asking for. With Punk and Roman, the biggest emotion we got was, you're old. You got to give me more than that with this one. Let me know in the comments what you think about that, man. Seems like Triple H is scrambling around. Oh, how did I say Seth and Roman? He's scrambling, y'all, so I gotta respect it though, man. I'd rather him scramble and at least, what I always say, dog, I just want effort, bro. You give me a little bit of effort from the Fed, I'm cool. The bar is as low as a crackhead credit score, like I said a million times, bro. I'm not expecting much. Just a little bit of effort, and I'll be good with my breadcrumbs. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. I'm gonna see y'all Wednesday at Dynamite. It's Bobby Basu. 215, like, comment, subscribe. Bah!